What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
Oh, and it's Lexy Panterra, aka Virgin Lex.
Hey, girl.
So today we're all virgins today, just FYI. So we're with you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a holiday week, so I just want to cheers to that because I'm excited.
Well, cheers to that.
to having this week off. So first of all, I was thinking about something, right? As I was listening to your music, I was thinking about the song Best Friends. And so this is a question for the room as we get right into it. Have you ever had sex with a friend of yours just one time and then went back to being friends and never talked about it?
Not me, no, not me.
I may have done it a couple times and then we're still friends and cool and like they casual. We're totally fine.
Same. Yeah, because
but it's not easy. That's like a once in a like it doesn't happen. Like guys, that's hard to do.
Yeah,
Gigi,
if I've had sex with a friend before and it turned into just more of a friends with benefits type of situation, but it definitely didn't only happen once. Like we continued on, right? Steph agrees.
She's like,
yeah, I feel like I've had sex with a guy and then we became like buddies and stopped having sex, and then maybe we would get drunk and have sex once in a while, but it didn't count because we use a condom.
But it don't count.
She said,
"Oh my God!"
Count.
Listen, if you use a condom or you don't come, it don't count.
My song, one of my songs, New Body, is kind of about that, like about getting new boobs, new booty, like new body, right? Mm-hmm. And they're like basically saying, you may have had my old body, but you can't claim my new body.
Listen, we say that as well. This is a whole new bitch. This is a whole new body. We hit the reset button on
the belt.
That's been said multiple times on this show, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Every new surgery.
Every new surgery is a new body. It's a new body. You never hit this body. You didn't hit this body.
What about if you get like fillers? What about if it's just fillers?
Know why these girls claim
then I never sucked your dick because you ain't get none of this face.
Yeah.
These lips are new.
These lips are brand new. These are my birthday lips. Okay, you ain't had these lips yet. All right.
Yeah.
Even if you get a new phone, who this? You ain't fucked me then either. It's a new number.
Wait, that's also on my other record. New phone. Who this?
That's right.
Hey.
But back to the okay, so friends with benefits thing. Okay, so let's just say that happens, right? And you have somebody you're friends with, and then you get in a relationship. Do you have to tell your boyfriend that you have had sex with this person who's still your friend in the past?
You guys, I'm like a tell it all. I like tell too much type of girl. You know what I mean? There's some girls that are like me, and some girls, they don't give a damn. They'll be like, I'm not saying shit. But I feel so guilty. I gotta tell him everything.
Really?
I told on myself one time and I regret it because he would have never found out.
Oh yeah.
And it got thrown in my face. Angela, no, it got thrown in my face multiple times for a very long period of time. And I honestly wish that. And I felt like I needed to tell him because I would rather him find out from me than someone else. But in hindsight, I never should have told him because he would not have found out because they didn't know each other the way I thought they did.
They get their feelings hurt. Like, why are men so insecure where they can't handle a woman fucking people? I'm confused. Like,
but they want us to handle them fucking everybody.
And then, I'm sorry if we're fucking like A1 type of dudes. Like, then suddenly we're a type of way, or like, I'm sorry, my standards. Like, I don't understand. Like, would you like for me to be banging a bum on the street instead also? Like, I don't understand where I'm a virgin.
Right.
Yeah, this is all hypothetical.
Just hypothetically speaking.
Listen, I've gotten burned too, and I understand what you're saying. Like, it is tough because guys, like, you feel like you're in trouble. Like, you get in trouble. And then the whole relationship will just, and then you're done. So maybe a lie 1 or 2 times is not bad.
Not so bad. It's to protect him.
I feel like you want to be the one to tell him instead of other people telling him, but then you go that route and you end up telling too much. So it's like I feel like At this age, I'm going case by case.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was definitely a lesson learned for me. Moving forward, if you don't need to know, I ain't telling you. Okay.
I need to learn.
Right.
Need to know basis from this point on.
I don't even think guys should ask you all those questions either, right? Like what I can appreciate in my relationship, he don't really ask me about like, so who have you been with before? Like he don't ask me no questions about anything. And so
Well, I have plenty of guys ask me, and I don't understand why.
Me too. And I think it's petty and stupid.
Well, Lexy, who do they ask you about? Like you have friends, you obviously have a lot of guy friends, and we know you've done songs with different guys. Do they ask you about that? Or is it like you work with Mozzie, obviously Justin Love now? Do they ask you like?
I've had crazy ex-boyfriends that were just psycho. So like I even had a boyfriend in a music video of mine, and he didn't like that I wasn't fully, like he wanted me to be more dressed, clothed. And I'm like, bitch, I'm wearing what I want to wear. And you're in the scene with me. This dude literally went to the side and cried. He was upset about shit. I am over all of that. I'm going to tell you now, ladies, do not ever get a man that is insecure. As soon as you find out or feel or get any whiff of that, like it's done. Especially if you're in an entertainment industry. Like,
go back to the crying part though. Let's back up for a second.
It's giving me Zola's boyfriend from the movie.
I was in bed. Imagine.
The other girl, Stephanie's boyfriend from the Zola movie. Sorry.
I'm in bed shooting the scene, you know, in lingerie. He's in the bed sleeping next to me, like in a scene in the music video, and he's like worried if I'm showing too much ass in the camera, and he's legit like looking, and I'm like, do you know who I am? First of all, ass is like always everywhere. Number one. Number two, like, I don't understand like what you think you have a say in what I'm wearing on a music video that you're in next to me. He literally gets up, upset, starts sniffing, and I'm like,
he's a sniffler.
And he goes and starts crying. Listen, I would never make that mistake again. And he was young, so like,
I can't believe he cried though. That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He thinks he thought that I was disrespecting him. He thought my
You're
job
in the
wearing what I want to wear in my music video is disrespecting.
Right.
That's crazy.
Have you guys ever had a guy cry in front of you and been confused? Besides, obviously, Lexy, that was confusing. But how often have guys
start laughing after that? I don't even know what to do. I'm like, is this a joke?
I've never had a guy cry when I didn't understand what was going on. I don't know what I would do in that case. Like, why are you crying? Like,
right. I would have bugged out. So
yeah, like you're tripping.
We all get it in situations we never thought we would get in. But that best friend record was really about like falling in love with your friend when you were just like, damn, why did we do that? You know, like why did we take it to that level? Because sometimes it just fucks everything up, and then you're like, damn, we can't even be friends anymore. You know, it might get to that level and you're like, we really messed up. And that's where that came from. That song came from a serious relationship thing that I went through.
Oh, so that's real life.
Oh yeah. All the songs, most of my songs, all of them, even the crazy things, I write about my life. Yeah.
You know, that's interesting because people will tell you your best friend, like your significant other should be your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
But if you start off as best friends, I get what she's saying, where it started off as a best friend situation and then it didn't work out. So now you lost your friend. I can.
It's just complicated. So.
Yeah,
I have a lot of time to talk about it.
I think I've experienced that too.
Yeah, I had a friend that's not my friend anymore.
You miss him? You miss him, G?
No, he's been replaced. I have a new friend now. So
damn. that wasn't never your best friend.
We were very good friends, and now we don't talk at all anymore. So
mine wasn't like a best friend. Like we started talking, but we were like casually friends. We started talking kind of, but he like wanted to keep it as a friend. So that's where the term, we're still, because we became really fucking best friends, close best friends, you know? And then I started falling in love with the guy. I'm like, oh, well, this is where it's headed for me. And that's not where, it ended up.
Does he regret it now?
I haven't seen or talked to him since we ended things. This was like at beginning of August, I would say. And I almost was really close to running into him the other day.
So that's almost a full year.
I was like, I don't want to see him.
Yeah.
No,
Damn.
it was we dated.
Yeah, it's almost a year.
It's been a year, yeah, almost.
So why was it such a bad ending that you don't want to see him anymore? What happened?
I would just say disrespectful friendship things. Like when you cross over lines of like, yeah, you have like a certain relationship, right? And you respect those boundaries. You respect that relationship. And he just was like, it got to the point where I was very lenient with what he was doing and okay with what he was doing, but like he was disrespecting it in many different ways. And I was not down for that. I was like, listen, I'm already letting you do what you want to do. Don't disrespect me at the same time. You know, so it was kind of that situation. And I just had to leave.
He took your kindness for weakness.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, in a way. I agree, yeah.
And girls like that too. Like if they know that they're fucking with a dude that's fucking with, you know, Lexy, and then they can throw that around and run into, that's kind of disrespectful when people know who you're dating and then.
Well, listen, he had his own name. So he had his own ego and issues. That's what the problem was. He thought he was God over there. Wasn't it?
You think that it's better for you to date a celebrity or somebody who is not in the business at all?
No, I think you definitely got to be in the business because like my hours are insane and no guy that works a 9 to 5 is going to understand. Even me dating someone now, like him being in the industry, he gets it. He's been in the industry for 15 years, but I'm still on my grind and my hustle and touring and performing and like all these things. And it's still hard because we don't get to see each other that much. So listen, if you're just in the entertainment business in general, it's going to be hard to date. It's not easy. You come across a lot of mountains in that.
Mm-hmm. And somebody has to be confident, like you said, because obviously people like you actually promote a lot of body positivity, you know, and that matters a lot. And so somebody has to be confident and comfortable in knowing that this is my girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
Why is it almost impossible? Like, I don't know how you guys had like experience. I feel like a lot of guys are very, very insecure, and I don't think that I give many reason to for people to be insecure because I think I'm a very great girlfriend, supportive, loving, and all that type of thing. So I mean, I can only do so much, you know. Like, what else am I gonna do?
I feel like oh, go ahead, Ange.
Oh no, finish, Stephanie.
No, I just feel like when it comes to dating, and being industry, it's like, you know, you guys know I've tried to jump back and forth, and I just feel like, you know, dating a guy someone who's not in the business is impossible. But dealing with people who are in the business, you got to deal with God complexes and egos and all the women that comes with it. So it's like, yeah, it's
you damn
if
you do, you damn if you don't.
Right.
Like you can't be in the VIP with somebody, and especially in this business that you guys, you know, that everybody's in. Like imagine you're going out to promote your stuff, then you end up in the VIP with Drake or something, and then people have an issue with that. You know what I mean? I saw you saying Drake.
Listen,
put me in.
I'm getting the Drake verse. I don't care what.
Put it out there.
About it.
Yeah.
Go home. I'm staying in the club.
Y'all.
Pick me up later from the after party.
Yeah, but that's a real thing, right? Because a lot of guys, that makes them very insecure. Like to know that this is my girl, she's doing music, but she's in the studio or she flew out to Toronto to see.
Like, no, you can't go to the studio. No, you can't go to this event. I have my assistant with me. I have my girl with me. Like, what are you? I have to introduce you. It's too much time. No. I'm here for business. Sometimes you just gotta separate the two, and they gotta deal with it. And if they can't get with it, if that's your passion,
that's the thing with dating industry is you don't go out together because you don't want people in your business, and then you end up in a VIP with somebody else, and they hear things, and it's like, but we don't go out together. It's a mess.
Yeah. What about sneaking around? Have you ever dated somebody and y'all had to kind of sneak around because you didn't want people to know?
Girl,
guilty.
Unfortunately. the whole year thing was that for me. That was one of them.
Right. Guilty.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
I'm guilty of that, but it doesn't it always be like the best sex though? Like when you know you're not supposed to be doing it, it's like I shouldn't be doing this, and that's why it's so amazing, or part of the reason why it's just so good. That sneaky sex.
Like sneaky sex. Depends.
Like, are y'all like out together and texting each other like, okay, what time you leaving?
Right.
Dang, I don't see. There's a lot of those type of hidden relationships. You know, those are tough. It's hard when you don't want to be in a hidden relationship because you're like, I'm not trying to be hidden. And I've been in those relationships and hidden for different reasons.
Like, what are some reasons to hide?
That's a very tough situation. It could be
what are some reasons to hide a relationship? What are some reasons that it would be like, okay, we don't want people to know?
Because the guy is embarrassing.
Or he's married.
Because the guy, he fucks with whack bitches and he's embarrassing.
He's embarrassing. He's married. You used to mess with his friend.
Embarrassing.
You know his baby mama.
Right. And she's embarrassing.
See, dang, you guys are some bosses. Like, you guys are some boss bitches. I'm over here thinking the opposite because I'm the one that's gotten hidden a couple of times. So I'm like, dang, like, if I was to hide a guy, I would like, I'm trying to think of why I would hide them.
He cried at the video shoot.
Embarrassing.
But the sex is so good, you still gotta have sex with him, but he's a fucking herb.
But he was cute though. I'm not trying to hide him. I wasn't trying to like hide him. That's interesting. I've been hidden because of race. You know, the race, whole race thing. I've been hidden because of just dating famous people, you know, and it gets messy, I guess. Not necessarily my choice, though. I don't give a damn. I put my shit all over on blast. Like, hello, I'm dating this person. Guys are a little bit different in the limelight. And also because they're fucking other bitches and they don't want you to see, they don't want that out there. So the girls are like, wow, what's that?
Number one reason.
I was about to say that too. That got to be the number one reason.
Probably.
Yes.
If this was Family Feud.
And the top answer.
we asked 96 people across the country. Now, let's talk to Virgin Lex for a second. What's the longest time that you've gone without having sex, would you say?
Girl, I'm not the one to be, listen, virgin is not because of this, I'm telling you that. But virgin for me was a rebirth again of like a bad bitch self because I had gotten lost in the sauce when I was dating the shithead, you know what I mean? So like, but also at the same time, I was learning about myself. I was becoming a bad bitch. And he was like, Virgin Lex, you're like a new born again virgin. And so I took the name. Now sex, I don't go without sex. I mean, probably a couple months. Like your girl's having sex, period. That's a part of my lifestyle.
She said on her period.
I think most recently I went
not
the longest. I had a long, most recently I had like a long stint of time where I did not have sex, and then I finally did, and it was very refreshing to say the least. But I think this might have been
a long time.
It's empowering.
It was too long.
What's long though? Like what is long?
It was months.
Really?
That's a long time for me. Yeah. It was months, like a very long. Like I could have had a baby. It was so damn long.
Damn, baby.
Wow.
A lot of self-pleasure.
She said months. Okay, 9 months.
I mean, I would have to really sit here and count back, and we're not gonna do all that right now. But yeah, it was over like 6 for sure. It was over 6.
Like, did you feel like even more womanly? Like, how did you feel?
I think I have carpal tunnel. My hands get cramped up. My hands get cramped up a lot now.
Gigi, I hope you weren't masturbating like that.
No, it's it's me holding the vibrator so tight.
No, yeah. Sometimes
Oh,
right when you hold the vibrator for too long and you hold it so tight, you feel your hand get stiff. Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm not the only person that happens to.
That's what it was for sure. And yeah, I'm great and glad and grateful to say that I don't have that problem anymore. I have been having sex and it's good. So yeah, I'm back.
Amen.
Amen.
How was it when you broke the seal?
Oh, I came really fast. I surprised myself how fast I came because I come from penetration, but not quickly at all. Like you gotta really, really get me there. And yeah, it was a really
Your body was like, yay!
explosion. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
Born again.
Virgin G.
Virgin G. I love it.
So Lexy, how long does it take you to have an orgasm? Are you quick? Can you come from vaginal sex?
Yes, both ways. I like rubbing and outside, and I like inside. But you know what I like? I like hurry up and get the first one over with, so I can have more fun with a couple extra after that.
That's what oral is for.
Mhm.
I don't, I'm not the biggest oral fan. Like, I don't really care for a guy to go down on me, unfortunately.
Wow, we get you a
I have
Jamaican.
friend.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Because they don't do it.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Ding, 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 ding. We can go to the bell.
For one of them
Because
Jamaicans.
they don't do it. Wow, but
Yeah.
they probably really expect it, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that shit.
That's what I feel like. You got to do it just because, I always feel like even if you don't love it, a guy should still do it just because it's like respectful.
Luckily, the last guy, he wasn't into it as much, so like it wasn't a problem. But he did do it.
Mm-hmm.
I made him do it, or he kind of just did. I don't remember, but yeah, I don't know. It's not my favorite thing, but I like to get the first one over with, and then I'm like, let's go. Sometimes it takes a while, sometimes it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who really isn't into oral like that either, and I just always ask her like why. So I want to ask you like why? Like why don't you like it? What is it about it that you just don't like?
Sometimes it grosses me out.
Same answer. She said the same thing. Like it was just nasty. I'm like, what do you mean it's nasty? And she's like, it just feels weird and it's nasty. It's too wet and just like yeah, she hates it.
See, that's how
As soon as he's done, I'll pick up his face and I'm like, I want to taste myself all over.
I'm licking you from your chin. I'm licking you like a doggy. I want all of it. Yes. Same.
Now, what if
taste it?
What if it just ate your butt? Do you do the same thing?
That's fine.
Yeah, maybe. My butt is clean.
Oh, in your face.
If he's eating my butt, he clearly was eating my pussy too. So yes,
Right, same thing.
I'm going for it. Yeah.
I like that a little bit better.
Once you down there, you down there. Okay.
Wait, so you like your butt being ate, but not really your vagina?
Yeah, I like that. I don't mind that, I guess.
See, and I'm the opposite. I don't like my butt wet in any way. Like that's gross to me because you know how like if your butt is wet, it feels like, what do they call it? Swamp ass.
Ew.
Oh,
What?
what is that?
Swamp ass.
That's probably when you're like,
I never heard of that.
around.
Oh my God.
We're not walking anywhere. You're getting down and then we're doing other things. Forgot about it.
Because I feel like that is a level after, or like after eating pussy, then comes eating ass. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like you would say unlocking that next level.
In
like
order of appearance.
You put the legs up. I just feel like it's an extra add-on. I don't like it, but it is an extra add-on.
But speaking of which, I gotta finish my laser hair removal. That's what all this is reminding me of because
Me too. I just booked my appointment. It's been a while, but that works.
It does.
Yeah,
I did laser hair removal.
Yeah.
I want to do it so bad.
It's a good idea.
I only did half of it, and it's like it's weird right now. And,
it's weird right now.
It's an awkward stage.
now, have any of you ever done therapy like with your significant other, couples therapy?
I did. Towards the end of my last relationship, we actually not towards the end, after it was over, and I moved back to Atlanta, and he came back around trying to work it out. He actually brought up marriage, and I'm like, we can't even begin to talk about anything until we have some type of therapy. And we
Why
did
did I
go
do that?
to, we went to about, because they realized that it's over and that's their last
They
what's the word I'm
fucked up.
looking
They were
for?
like,
Last
No,
"Damn,
and they
chance.
think that we're so desperate
Yeah.
to get married that we're gonna be like,
Mhm.
okay, anything.
Yeah, that was like his last chance to try to, like, keep me, I guess. And
he was
we
serious."
did go to about, I don't know, 5 or 6 sessions, but ultimately it didn't work out. So but yeah, I think that we should have been went. And I actually proposed that to him years ago during a previous breakup. And he's one of those guys like, oh, I don't want people in my business and blah 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 blah. So we didn't do it. But I think that maybe if we did it years and years and years ago, we might have found our way through. But I do think that it was therapeutic. I think that it helped. At least with myself, it didn't help the relationship clearly because I think that we were already at our pain point. Well, at least I know I was. But I think that therapy is very
So,
good,
I knew I was.
and it works. Yeah. Mhm.
Yo, how about some self therapy? Because I tried that because I needed some after that last thing, and it was amazing. That was the first time I did it, and I loved it. And I think you kind of like talk yourself through it. You're kind of like your own therapist in a way. Like I started answering my own damn questions, and
I'm here for therapy.
Why, I think therapy is a great idea. I think a lot more people should do it.
I've never done it.
Me either.
It's a good time. I love therapy. I always wanted one. Like I always wanted to talk to one, but I never found one, and I found one, and I'm like, it's just someone you can really like, you just spill all of the things that you're going through and it spills it out for you in front of you. So you can grasp what's going on, and we don't really do that to ourselves. We're not
for me, it was someone who understood what I was saying, but also showed me what I was saying in a different light. Right. So for instance, one of the things that he was upset at was my choice of hustles. Okay. I was a stripper. I started an OnlyFans page, and he just, in his mind, is like, you'll do anything for $1, or you'll do anything for money. And she translated it as, no, she'll do anything for survival. Like there's a difference. I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing it to take care of myself and my child. I'm doing it to handle my responsibilities. It's not because it's just the money. So there were like things like that she was able to translate to him, for him to understand in a different way. And also for me to see in a different light of what it was that I was trying to get across. So yeah.
I love that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
See, that makes sense.
And Lexy, you debuted your music on OnlyFans, right?
Oh,
so
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about everybody's on OnlyFans but me here.
She's missing a big bag.
It's
got a big bag.
What am I gonna put on there?
Angela, you can sit on OnlyFans and read.
Truths.
You can sit on OnlyFans and read with your toes in the camera, and they'll fucking pay you millions.
Oh my God, you know how many guys are obsessed
with
you?
toes?
Every supporters, you'll make so much money.
You can pick a book off your shelf and read through it like this, and they'll pay you for that.
I have to do more than that. I feel like, come on, guys, that's not fair.
Nope.
I think
just if you just make a page and announce that you have it, just the anticipation of what you might be posting, right? Your fan base is going to come subscribe just to see what you possibly could be posting. Do a bag right there.
Let me pay off this mortgage. Okay, go ahead, Lexy. Let's talk about your page though and OnlyFans because.
Well, listen, if you do join it, I would love for you to join my agency, and we'll manage and help you.
There we go.
I joined OnlyFans last April, and I've been. Oh,
bless you.
Oh, that felt good. I've been on for over a year now, and I just kind of had. First of all, I was going through a hard time because brand deals weren't doing well. We were just getting into quarantine. I didn't know. I mean, I'm a hustler, so I'm always going to find the next thing, and I'm always kind of like I do things first. I think like very ahead of time, if that makes any sense. I was very on it in the very beginning, and I was like, I just saw it as a completely different platform, and I was like, I can really monetize everything I have on this platform. My twerk videos, which were I wasn't doing for a while because I've been focused on the singing stuff. So I knew that my fan base wanted those because they haven't been around. So I knew automatically that was going to kind of be a thing, you know, and I just found a way to be creative with it. I was like, I'm an artist. Like I'm crossover. I don't do porn. I don't do nudes. I don't do any of that thing. You know, I'm sexy. I twerk. I dance online. Like I'm known for that. I'm a musician. Why don't I just put my music videos on OnlyFans
and get paid for it?
and get paid for it? Because YouTube's not paying me. Facebook wasn't paying me enough because I get demonetized. My stuff's too sexy or whatever. And, you know, twerking gets, you know, flagged. So I'm like, well, how am I supposed to make money as an independent artist when every time I post something, I get flagged down for it? So OnlyFans really helped me with that. And I'm like, yo, let me put this out on OnlyFans. I made a shit ton of money for my music video. A lot of people came to see it. If it was out, the numbers did so well that if it was like in the regular world, I would have been on like a Billboard top chart streaming chart. Like that's how cool it is over there. And I just keep doing that, you know. And speaking of, today I'm releasing New Body, my music video, because it was getting leaked from OnlyFans a little bit and I just couldn't control it. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna put it out
there.
So
yes.
If anyone's listening, go watch New Body right now. Music video's out. It's hot. It's a car wash scene. I have all my hot ladies in it. We're doing, you know, lollipops and pools and jumpers and bikinis, and it's just a fun time. So, yeah, but yeah, OnlyFans was a great experience for me, and I love it. It's very innovative and it makes money, and I'm doing what I love to do as an independent artist, and it's helping me do that.
A businesswoman. Do you like women also?
Oh, I love women. This is where that like the vagina thing situation that we're talking about. So like I consider myself, you know, whatever you want to call it, half a lesbian. I don't know. I just don't want to go down. I don't want to go down on a girl, but I'm gonna make out with a girl. I'm gonna flirt with a girl. I love girls. Like I'm all about a woman.
And you'll go down on you.
But I necessarily don't want to like do that. Oh yeah. Listen,
okay.
We can go down. Oh yeah, I love girls. I like girls. I prefer men, you know, but I think women are beautiful and gorgeous, and how can you resist them? Like,
so in your last relationship that didn't work out, were you guys doing threesomes?
Oh, dang, all the tea.
I think that means yes.
I'm just gonna say that I'm not. A lot of people think that I've probably done this so many times. I've only had one.
Oh, okay.
And it was a lovely experience.
Okay, so you would do it again.
I don't regret it. I'm happy it went down the way it did. And because I've heard of crazy stories, you know, and it was a really wonderful experience. Thank God.
What are your threesome rules? Oh, yeah, Gigi does this. Go ahead, Gigi.
Yeah, I've had multiple threesomes throughout the past like 20 years. Okay. And I just want to say that I've had all types of experiences, good experiences, bad experiences. I've been with a married couple when the wife stopped mid-stroke because he was enjoying it too much. Yeah, I've had to stop it right before it happened because the girl didn't smell good. Like I've had so many experiences with threesomes. Yeah.
So
but I'm still going to do them.
Mine's lovely, and I'm still friends with the girl. I'm not even friends with him anymore, but me and her are cool.
That's
and
dope.
We're just friends now, which is great. And yeah.
Did you bring her, or did he choose her, or did you choose her?
He chose her.
Oh, and you guys are friends now. That's dope.
Wasn't my first choice, but she's gorgeous. I love her. Yeah, it was cool.
Okay.
She said it wasn't my first choice.
I mean, no, she's gorgeous. She came in bald, which is funny because I love hair. I'm into like long. I don't even like short hair necessarily on girls. Like it's just not my favorite. It's not my preference. But she was shaven, but she's super hot, and so it wasn't just like, you know, it wasn't my initial like, oh, like I'm into you. No, but the girl is sexy and beautiful and amazing and sweet person, so it worked out.
Did you guys hook up without? Did you guys hook up without him later?
No, we were friends.
That's cool.
Yeah, I love her. We're just totally friends. She's you know, friends with him. I don't know what they do. I don't give a damn. But me and her have a cool relationship.
So what about during the pandemic, right? What were you in a relationship that whole time until August during the pandemic?
Oh, girl, I was quarantining with him. I'm gonna call him a. We need to have a name for him because I'm not gonna tell you who it is. But I'm like, this needs to be a nickname.
I feel like we all know who it is, but we're not gonna say it.
Really?
Him.
That's interesting that you think you know.
We know people. We know people who know people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead. First of all.
Okay.
Second of all, a bitch was quarantining playing wife. Like I was a quarantine wife. Like I was cooking. I was learning how to cook. Cause the girl does. I'm a superstar, bitch. I don't cook. Like you cook for me. Like so he was over here trying to get me to cook. We were quarantining together. I mean, I don't know. I was working on music. I was starting OnlyFans. I was hustling in the living. We lived really close together, so I just ended up going over there more and you know, just learning the business more, being around him. And that's it, you know, just learning more about myself, really.
If he called you today and was like, I would love to just catch up and just see you again, would you be down?
No, I don't think so. I'm friends with his friend though, so me and him are cool. I'm like, I don't have anything to talk to him about. I'm in a whole other situation now. And yeah.
So this new situation, is this a real like boyfriend? Is this something that you're gonna go public soon?
Oh, it's out, girl.
Okay, it's out.
I'm with somebody that I met filming Tyler Perry movie like 5-6 years ago, and he had a girl at the time, and he's a vlogger, he's a YouTuber, so he's been in the industry for like 15 years already. He's literally the sweetest guy I've ever met, the funniest guy, super attractive and sexy, talented as shit, just confident, the most confident guy I've ever dated, which I wasn't expecting. We have complete different fan bases. His is children, mine is like men and women, hot, you know, older women. But it works because he's thoughtful, he's sweet, he's everything I would have thought and hoped for in a boyfriend or a husband. Like, and it's been a while to find. So I'm happy that I'm in this situation for sure.
Well, he's very lucky as well.
Talking about him.
Oh, I feel lucky. He feels lucky. Yeah. It's a wonderful thing. It's a healthy thing that I needed to learn because I was in an unhealthy relationships. And I'm like, wow, this is actually what it finally means to be in a good one, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like you do learn a lot from bad relationships. Like it really does.
It's a learning lesson for sure. All of them. That's all that they are, I think.
Yeah. No, you learn about the things that you'll never put up with again, the things that you know for sure you don't want. You learn how to be like, okay, I'm never doing this again. I'm never putting myself in this position again. It's important to learn those things because if you learn them, right.
But also, relationships for me is learning for myself because I notice the things I shouldn't be doing. Learn, like you said, you fucked up and you said it all. You know, like there's things you learn about yourself. You're like, okay, this is what I need to work on for myself so that I can be better, even better for the next one. I think that that's a big deal too. Right.
Now, culturally, where's your family from? Are you Middle Eastern?
Yeah, I'm Persian and my mom is Irish.
Okay. So is that like, because I know, so what do they think about like what you do for a living? Because I know sometimes parents can be very like old fashioned and not understand, you know, what's going on. So
entertainment.
Even like the twerk.
Oh, it gets crazy. No, listen, Persian culture is not at all like they wouldn't want me to do any of the things I'm doing. But my family's just so Americanized, you know, they came here and like, my dad came here in like 1979, grew up here, went to high school. So they're not, you know,
super conservative.
They're super supportive. They love everything I'm doing.
That's dope.
My biggest fans. Like, I got lucky because they're not super conservative like the rest of my family. Like, I have family in Iran that like, we can't even dance. And I talk about this all the time. I tap into this because it's something really important to me is we can't even dance in public in Iran. I've never been, don't want to go. My family is there though. But it's a big deal. Like you'll get, you know, thrown in jail or a ticket or even lashed. Like crazy things happen in Iran, and women don't have a lot of a lot of say or rights there. It's really unfortunate. And I'm over here shaking ass anywhere I want, wherever, in front of the Eiffel Tower, in front of Hollywood Boulevard. Like, so I like to stand up for us Middle Eastern girls, and hopefully things change over there soon. But
right,
I'm doing what I can, at least over here, to stand up for us.
And even with parents, sometimes they don't even understand what you're doing until it starts to work. Like they don't get it.
Oh, families don't understand at all. They don't understand at all.
Until you're like, I'm making my own money, bought a house. And then they're like, okay, you're really like working.
That's crazy. I don't know why. I think we need a little bit more, parents need to be a little bit more into what their children are getting into. And understand different passions. People have different lives.
Do they like your boyfriend?
Yeah, they love him. Yeah. Okay. And he makes his own money. I'm like, ooh, because I've dated my guys. I'm not a gold digger. I've always made my own money. Like, I don't really need a guy's money, And it's nice to date somebody that like carries their own weight and carries some of my weight. I'm like, yes, this is what we need more of, ladies. I'm more about personality and just vibing with the person, and that's initially where I get into a relationship, and you got to make me laugh 1000%. And honestly, the money now though is important. Now that I've made a lot of my own money, honey, like I need you here or here, either at my level or right.
I say the same thing.
Yeah. That is so true, because there's a big difference between like being with somebody who you kind of have to like handle everything and then having somebody take care of you sometimes. It's a good feeling, like to know that you're like, I don't have to plan this trip and go half. It's nice to sometimes have somebody be like, look what I did for you. And you're like, oh my God, that's so amazing.
Yeah, it's very special. It's very special.
Yeah, it's nice. All right. To be like, oh, you paid the rent this month. Thanks.
Dang, I like that one. Oh, you bought your car today. You shouldn't have. That's what I'm trying to get. Where's my car at?
Shit.
That's my
Gigi got a car. Gigi, you got a car.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you one thing though. If someone gets me a car, I sure as hell am not giving my car back. I'll tell you that.
You got to make sure it's in your name.
That part.
Right.
Because then they can't take
the title.
You gotta do. Dang. I'm sorry, but you're not taking my car.
They gift you a car, but then it's registered in their name under their insurance, so it's not really yours.
That's what happened to Sweetie. Damn.
That's the key. You got to make sure that it's, you have the pink paper, you got the title.
I'm gonna say, give me the money instead, honey. Give me that $300K right now.
Let's go.
I'll go get my own car.
All right. Well, listen, I just want to thank you so much, Lexy Panterra, aka Virgin Lex, for joining us today. We love your rebirth and we love your energy. And so again, you can watch on, I guess the music video is gonna be out now, so you can see it everywhere, not just on OnlyFans. And it's something we talk about it all the time. You haven't had your body done though, have you?
They're hella small, first of all. No, I've never had anything done. I did just get my nose job.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
And that's what inspired the new body record. I was like, I got a new face, bitch. You can't.
Who knows who this?
But I like natural, but I get some fillers. I'm all about it. If it makes you happy, you do it. If it makes you sexy and feel sexy, do it.
Just make sure you go to somebody reputable, okay?
Please just absolutely be careful, you guys. Be really careful. There's a lot of crazy shit going on with these surgeries. So as long as you're in good hands.
And is there anything else you want to let us know before we end this on Lip Service?
Check out my new single coming out really soon, featuring one and only motherfucking rock star Trina. Okay.
Oh yes. We love Trina.
We got
you're going on tour.
We got everything for you guys. So just stay tuned and follow what your girl's doing, and you'll see some more booty shaking music.
Nice.
And you're going on tour with Trina too, right?
In October, we'll be performing, yes. And I'm doing a lot more performances in the next couple months. I have a show actually July 23rd at the, I want to say, it's in Ontario, but DaBaby's performing, Rick Ross, Ray Shermer, Jack Harlow, one and only Lexy Panterra. It's about to go down on stage.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And that's dope. And shout out to Trina. We love Trina. She did our live show for Lip Service before. She's been on here before. Yes. And I love that she supports women all the time. I think that's an important thing. I know, Lexi, you think that's important too. So we just love that she has a history.
She gave me so much good advice as to being a woman in the entertainment business. Like, it was amazing.
Like what? Like what?
Just the hustle. Like, it takes a lot, you know, and guys have it different than girls. So she was just schooling me a little bit about it.
Nice.
Okay. That's a great mentor to have.
Yes.
Trina.
Hell yeah. She was like, the whole time, I'd have her show up to my music video shoot. And she's like, so when are you twerking? I just want to see this. I'm like, okay, it's coming, girl. And so eventually she actually got to see me at the end of the night. It went down in a bed. It was a dope music video. So
nice.
I can't wait for you guys to see it.
Yay.
Looking forward
All right.
to
Well,
it.
congrats on that. And we look forward to seeing you in concert somewhere live in person. Thank you so much, Lexi.
Bye, you guys. I love you guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Yay.
Thanks for coming.